Bonjour, je m'appelle Arielle De Souza. Je suis une étudiante à l'Université de Rhode Island, dans Rhode Island, États-Unis. J'étudie génie océanique et français. Je suis dans le International Engineering Program. C'est un programme pour un étudiant en ingénieur en langue aussi. Et le quatrième an, je peux voyager dans la langue. Par exemple, pour moi, je suis allée en France pour 14 mois. J'étudie à l'Université des technologies de Compiègne pour un semestre. Après, j'ai fait un stage pour une entreprise française. Et voilà. So, my parents, when I was looking at colleges, said that in order for me to go to university, the requirement was to study abroad. So definitely I was looking into studying abroad as one of my main aspects to my college experience. And I found the International Engineering program here at the university, which allowed me to follow my engineering path, so in ocean engineering, as well as take on another challenge in a whole other language. So I chose French because why not? I've always loved French culture. It was always little hints throughout time that made me realize that French was my language, and it was between Germany and France for myself. I wanted to try a new language. I'd learned Spanish all throughout high school, and I figured because I'm an ocean engineer, there's more water in France. So I took a leap of faith and decided to go with France, and it was the best adult decision I made as an 18-year-old. So personally, I dress better. I think that the French way of life it's so structured and it's so well put together. So for me, I really enjoyed, being immersed in that culture. And also the people are so kind. I love the music there. I loved the cities, the sights, the Versailles Garden is one of my favorite places. I've gotten to see about a quarter of Europe, and it's still my favorite place. I'm a garden lady at heart, so I loved it. Professionally, it just blew everything that I wanted out of the water, and it took my goals that I originally had for myself and made it 20 times bigger. I think that being a global citizen is so important, and it was really interesting and also really cool to see how my degrees blended in France and also with engineering. And being that France is ranked number 2 for maritime engineering, I think it's a good place to be for myself. So definitely made my professional goals 20 times bigger. So I have 2 of my best friends. They live in Paris, and I spent a lot of time with them, and it's really where I got a lot of my French culture from. Basically their adopted American sister. But I remember the first time I had dinner with their family, the structure of how the meals are, I wasn't really accustomed to it. So there's apéro, and then you have real dinner, and then you have dessert. And I tend to like eating sweet before savory, so there was one time where my friend's mom saw me grabbing jam and bread to snack on, and she's like, "No, what are you doing? This is not the French way." And I was just like, "Oh my gosh! I didn't mean to offend anyone. I'll go back to eating Brussels sprouts, I promise." But it was so cute, just because there's such a difference in culture, and it was a really funny memory for me, just because I felt that's when I genuinely felt the immersion, you gotta learn how to do it right, kind of the aha moment. But yeah, also another experience was going on vacation with 10 French speakers and French natives. I think it was the first time that I really experienced French full 24 hours. So We were in St. Malo, which is in the Brittany area, and we were there for a couple days. And I'm so used to waking up and hearing good morning, and how'd you sleep? And this time around it's like, oh bonjour, like tell me bien. And I'm just like, I needed an hour. But just those little moments of, I never felt like I was the only American in a group full of French people. They just made me feel so comfortable and made me feel, I wanted to feel as French as possible. But there were those times where they were like, oh, I love your American accent when you speak French. And I'm like, I don't want it anymore. But yeah, those are some of my fond memories. If you close your mind and open your heart, French will be the place for you.